to talk a little bit about quartal harmony. Now, traditional harmony is based on thirds. So we just take all the notes from a major scale, like every other one, and we stack them and we made chords. So if we're thinking C major, we stack the C, the E, the G, and more recently, the B as well, and you get a C major 7, right? You go to the next chord, the 2 chord is D, F, A, and C. All of these are stacked in thirds, okay? So, I mean, we don't always play them that way, but that's where the harmony comes from. So what would like a D minor be in thirds? Right? Now, that's just the way it's always been. But what if you didn't stack the chords in thirds? What if you stacked them in fourths? That's called quartal harmony, right? So in this case, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to stack the notes in fourths. So we're going to, like, thinking D DORIAN, it could be anything from the key. It doesn't make a difference. Let's just start from D. I'm picking C major because there's no sharps or flats, so it's easy to do. D, what's a fourth from D? That's going to be G. What's a fourth from G? C. What's a fourth from that? It's going to be F. And if we move all these up one at a time, so these chords are a little bit hard to name, right? Because they're not stacked in thirds. So, and they're, like I said, they're ambiguous. You don't really know. So you have to think about what you're using them over, even though all these chords are coming from C major and they're stacked in fourths, right? So I'm playing over D DORIAN. That's what I'm thinking. It's a D DORIAN vamp. So all these are going to be some kind of D DORIAN type chord. Minor 6, you know, minor 9, minor 11, minor 7, could be anything. So you have to look at them one by one. What would this be? Well, let's see. D is the root, G is the 11th, C is the flat 7, and F is the 3rd, so it's some kind of D minor 11 chord. We move to the next one. What do we have? E is the 9th, A is the 5th, D is the root, and G is the 11th. So again, this is going to be some kind of D minor 11 chord. Next, F is the 3rd, B is the 6th, E is the 9th, and A would be the 5th. So this is like D minor 6-9. And so you have to look at them one at a time, but they're all going to be some kind of D minor chord, all right? So I named them the best I can, thinking that these are all just some kind of D minor sound. But remember, they can work over any mode, right? You could just as well think of these as F, some kind of F Lydian sound, okay? Sounds a lot different than this, right? And we can do the same thing from the 4th string. So I'm just going to stay in the same position just for the sake of staying in one position, right? We got G, C, F, and then B. We're going to move all these up one note at a time. They'll stay in fourths, diatonic fourths. So these chords sound very nice. They're ambiguous, right? It's really sort of hard to tell what they are. Are they minor? Are they major? You don't really know. But they're useful in the case you're playing over just like, you know, a long vamp. In this case, D minor 7, just over and over again. Or they become an interesting tool to add sort of this modern, floaty vibe, okay? So check out the demo, and if you need the diagrams, you can go to Patreon and you can get that, okay? All right, so have a nice day.